Welcome to Toy Review Land, everybody! Today we have all kinds of awesome Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle stuff to open. We're going to open up 4 of these super cool T-Machine vehicles, and we've got 1 of the Loyal Subjects action vinyls. I've already opened up a few of these awesome figures, and we already found Raphael, and I tried to pose him just like his picture on the box. So that's pretty cool. But let's start with these awesome T-Machines. Now, I have never opened any of these, and they are so cool. So let's start out with my favorite turtle, Leo. And he's in the stealth bike. Check that out. It's like a great big turtle shell. There are a bunch of these to collect. And I really love Hot Wheels. And these are even better because it's like a vehicle and it's a figure all in one. So let's open up the Leo one and check him out. So check out Leo. He's in his stealth bike, and it's like a giant turtle shell. That's super funny. And he's got his sword out, and he's driving. And this is a cool little vehicle. I love these great big old wheels. And check out that engine. Holy cow. And I really like that it's like a motorcycle kind of thing, like a trike. That is awesome. And it's got some metal parts on it, which is pretty cool. Let's see how it rolls. Whoa! Almost took out Raphael. Wow, that was a close one. Well, that is super cool. Now let's open up this one. It's Donnie in a service truck. Well, Donnie probably built all of these vehicles, so he probably needs something to gather them all up when everything breaks down. So let's open up Donnie. This one is awesome. Check out Donnie. He's like sticking out of the sunroof, and it's got a great big old hook on the back. And I really like the wheels. They're purple like Donnie's mask. And check out this awesome truck. Look at those cool windows, and I love the hood. That is awesome. And it's got like, a metal bottom, which is really cool. I like the touches of silver and the different colors. That is really cool. And I love the characters that are sticking up out of the top. So let's see how Donnie rolls in his truck. Pretty cool. So now let's check out everyone's favorite. It's Mikey. He looks super cool. And check out this awesome vehicle. It's Mikey in a hot rod. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. Let's open him up. So check out Mikey. He's sticking up out of the top of this hot rod, which is really awesome. Check out those awesome wheels. I love that gold color. That is really cool. It's like a metallic orange, like Mikey's mask. That is really awesome. And check out this engine and all that metal. And look at those exhaust pipes. And check out the back. There's some like crazy contraption in there. Not exactly sure what that is. And Mikey has got his nunchucks out. And it would have been cool if they would have colored them. They're the same color as Mikey's arm, so it's kind of hard to see them. It would have been cool if they painted those. But I really like this one. I think this vehicle is super cool. That one is awesome. Yeah, Mikey. So there's only one more T-Machine left. Can you guess who it is? It, of course, is Raphael in the Shell Raiser. Holy cow! Look at this crazy vehicle. That is wild. Let's open this one up and take a look. Whoa, check this thing out. It is like one gigantic assault vehicle thing. That is really cool. And check out those awesome wheels. I really like the metallic colors that correspond to the color of their masks. That is really cool. And he's got some crazy looking cannon up there. Wow, that is awesome. And I really like the metallic green. That is one crazy vehicle. Look at those gigantic turbo boosters. That is nuts. Donnie really outdid himself building this thing. Holy cow. Whoa. Wants to get away from me. Whoa. That is super cool. Awesome. So now let's open up the Loyal Subjects action vinyl. And we've already found Raphael and we found Leo. And those are really cool ones. And I'd love to find another turtle, but there are also some cool bad guys on here. And of course there's Splinter, who looks really cool, but there's Shredder, and there's Casey Jones, and there's Karai. So let's open this one up and see who we find. Okay, All right, are you ready? This bag is actually open. Oh my gosh. And let's open it up and see who's inside. And it is Karai. Whoa, that is pretty cool. And here's her stuff. And she comes with a card. And here is a little cool card on Karai. And it has her name. It means spicy or harsh. Abilities, deadly ninja skills, of course. And her weapons, katana and longbow. Occupation, elite ninja assassin. Doesn't everyone do that? And of course, affiliation, Foot Clan. Whoa, that is pretty cool. Okay, so here is Karai, and these figures are really awesome. And you can turn the heads, and they're really detailed. And you can move the hands and the arms, and the legs turn all around, which is pretty cool. And she comes with a bunch of awesome accessories. So let's take a look. And you know what I just realized? This is not a loyal subject figure. It's Bebop, but he is a kid robot figure, not a loyal subject figure. Oh well, I get my TMNT figures mixed up, I guess. But that's okay. Check out Karai's awesome weapons. I love that they come with like a sheath, and you can put her sword inside there. Isn't that cool? I think that is awesome. And she comes with a bow, and she comes with a little quiver. And where does the quiver go? I think you can only put either the sword or the quiver. And I don't think you can really fit the bow in there. It's like for arrows. Here are the arrows. Those are cool. So the arrows go right in there. What awesome details. Check out these tiny arrows. Oh my gosh. And they go right in her quiver. So she can hold her bow, and let's give her her sword. So she have bow in one hand and a sword in the other hand. She's a ninja. I'm sure she does that all the time. So now she is ready for some awesome ninja stuff. That is really cool. So check out our 4 cool tea machines. I really like those. I think Mikey's is probably my favorite. I love that hot rod. And we opened up the super cool Loyal Subjects Karai figure, which is really awesome. And even though Bebop back there is a kid robot figure and I messed that up, he's still pretty cool. But let me know in the comments which of these awesome tea machines, or Karai, is your favorite. And if you like this video and haven't done so yet, why don't you go ahead and subscribe by clicking on the great big orange subscribe button. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you later.